All right, everybody, welcome to Who Do You Like TV. We got a great show today. Well, we're doing it in the day today. And we got no other than Angelo Capone is here. A great comedian. We got Frank James over there to my right there. Frank James, you know Frank James. And Teresa DeRoss. She sang a song in productions today, and we're going to hear a little of that. And everybody, stay tuned. We got a great show. Don't turn the dial, right, Angelo?
Yeah, just put it on. Don't worry about it. Turn it any way you want to turn it.
Any way you want it, right?
Turn wherever you want.
Any way you want it, whatever. Angelo, so
Yes.
how is you turn into different characters, right?
Well, I do the Jerry Lewis character and different people. And what I do in my show is there is Julius Kelp, who is the Nutty Professor. I make everybody around him. Melvin Kelp, Stanley Kelp, Sidney Kelp.
Right.
You know, I put everybody in that character. Later you're going to see Diana Caruso, who's really Diana Kelp. But that's her stage name. So that's how I do this. But, you know, my whole story is that Jerry's character is something I share. Jerry Lewis, the man, and I share the same character. I don't call myself an imitator.
Right.
Because we share the character. I don't go out and do imitations of people. Okay. The Jerry character just happens to live in me.
It goes in. It was
so
always in you.
It's just always been there since. Ironic, since I'm 9 years old, and Jerry always plays a 9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So it's something we share, and it took me all these years to come out and start doing it.
Wow, that's great. Could you do the doctor?
Yeah, the Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor, right.
Nutty Professor.
He did a doctor too, didn't he? Oh, no.
Well, no, he played it in the Disorderly Orderly, where he was an orderly for the doctors.
Okay.
And that was a movie. This is just you said you talked about the Nutty Professor that I play. This is how the Nutty Professor goes. It's just simple, and he created this. And actually, I started out just wanting to be a different type of character, and he came up with this, and I happen to do this since I'm 9 years old.
Wow.
I was watching the movie, my mother and I, we went out, and I didn't do Jerry yet. I was doing his faces because they were mine.
They were yours, right.
The accents were all mine, and I was very confused at that time. And then I just you hear me say actually all the time in the movie. He kept on going back to actually, because that helped him in his tone of his voice.
Right.
So I do the same thing because it works. And I wasn't doing the voice yet, but as I was sitting there watching this character, and the movie house was in awe of this character, and I just looked at it and I went, actually, and my mother looked at me, and I looked at her, and I went, I got it. And I came home that day.
That's amazing.
I came home that day, and I did my first skit at 9 years old.
Wow.
And the skit was that I was Stanley.
So you didn't even watch Jerry Lewis back then? Or?
Yes, how it all began was my father was a film buff, and in our day, we had picture but no sound. Remember, we had the picture, and we used to watch Abbott and Costello movies on the big screen.
Right.
Dean and Jerry, Three Stooges, the Marx Brothers. So when Jerry came out, I was like, wow. Subconsciously, I was like, is he making fun of me? Yeah. Because that was me. Because I was always hiding something, and what I was hiding from as a little boy is that I was dyslexic and illiterate.
Wow.
So I didn't want anybody to know this, especially growing up with other kids. You know, they could be as cruel as they could be without wanting to be.
Right.
And so I always hid myself behind the faces and the comedy that Jerry was doing. But I was already doing it, so I incorporated his way and made me be known as a Jerry Lewis.
A Jerry Lewis, yeah.
But I was getting that even before.
You were doing
my mother would pass and say, oh, your kid looks like Jerry Lewis.
Wow.
I'd be like, knowing that years later was like there was something to it.
Yeah.
So, I was always hiding my fear and my dyslexic and illiterate behind the comic way of Jerry Lewis, the star with Dean Martin. So that was my out.
Wow, that was great. And a lot of people on Staten Island and all over actually grew up with, you know,
Jerry.
that kind of comedy.
Well,
you know?
there was a Jerry
a
Lewis
lot of the
theater.
kids, a lot of the kids don't. They think it's new now.
Right. Or they don't even know who Jerry is.
They don't know who
You know,
Jerry is.
But the thing is, when they do see him, they recognize the character.
They do.
That he was never, you know, he played a character
Yeah.
that was never taken serious.
Never.
Nobody ever asked him his opinion.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he was somebody.
Right.
Well, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, that's
Right,
somebody.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
somebody.
Unless you push yourself to be something, and you still might have a fear, even though you might be
Right.
the richest or the smartest person, there might be something in you that brings your anxiety to yourself.
Yeah.
So
Comedy.
we all
And you're a drummer. See, I'm
Yeah.
I'm a drummer too. Comedy is part of our
Right.
as a drummer, you know, you got to have comedy because
Right.
you see everything and you jam
right.
into
And why a drummer always has comedy? He's in the back. Nobody thinks like
Nobody
they could
thinks
see
he-
him.
yeah.
So his attention is, I'll do something like I used to do, like with
Good
Charlie
friend.
Callis, the comedian, and Jerry. I used to get the cymbal, and get behind the cymbal with my faces, and as I'm playing, I would come out like, and someone would catch me,
Yeah.
and then I would have an audience.
Well, you know, what's his name from Saturday Night Live? He said that's how Colin Jost and what was his name? The other guy.
Joe Piscopo.
No, anyway, he
Pete
said
Davidson?
what?
Pete Davidson?
No, not Pete Davidson. This other guy. He said I used to play in the bands all the time.
Right.
He says I wasn't getting the audience. Then he started doing comedy, and that's how
Acknowledged them.
that's how
Yep.
and then he got on Saturday Night Live and he went
And
you know,
everything happened for him.
yeah. So that was the story with that, but that's it, you know. Comedy is what people that's what's lacking in the world today is the comedy is not, you know, there's a
And-
lot of comedy, but it's not pertaining to real life.
Well, this is where we are. We have reality comedy today. We don't have stand-up comedy. We grew up with the Buddy Hackett's, Jan Murray's, the
Yeah.
people that gave you a punchline to a joke.
Buddy Hackett.
They don't have jokes anymore. They're telling you a story about their family, or
Yeah.
you know, at the end of their story, there's no joke and there's no punchline. It's just laughing at who they are or who's
Right.
around them.
Yeah.
We came up with a different understanding of comedy.
Yeah.
Now you take me, Jerry wasn't a comic, he was a comedian.
Yeah.
Comedian,
Expressions too,
right?
right?
He was about
Expressions.
lip syncing. He was about skits.
Yeah.
He was the comic versus that he. Excuse me, I said comedian. He wasn't a comedian. He was a comic. A comedian stands up there, tells a joke.
Yeah.
A comic does something about the joke.
Yeah.
In a skit or a situation, and that's a loss. That's a lost
You know, they're
comic.
playing
today.
a lot on the internet and stuff is the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and that all they were was, you know,
Hitting each other.
expression, hitting each other, but in a funny way. You know, they
Right.
didn't make it. They were making it like, oh, it's too much. You know.
Yeah, what the way the world today is all
Yeah.
about. You know, you can't
Yeah.
do this, you can't, do
Can't
that.
Yeah.
They did it, and I mean, we grew up with the Three Stooges. Nothing happened with us.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I grew up with McGill Gorilla. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, me too. You know,
Right, McGill Gorilla.
Right.
You watch McGill?
because
Yeah.
he had jokes.
Yeah.
He had jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
It doesn't matter who
So
was
you're
saying
gonna
it.
now. You're
I'm
you
gonna
know-
do 3 skits for you today.
Yeah,
I'm
what-
gonna do the cigar skit that made him big in the Errand Boy.
right.
I'm gonna do the typewriter that made him big in the Who's Mine in the Mint.
Uh-huh.
And then what I do today, since Jerry has passed, and I'm taking the baton, I created my own character,
Your own character, right?
and she's Diana Caruso.
Diana
She was
Caruso.
a hit star from the '60s.
Are you gonna do that now? Because
I-
I can't wait to see.
Well, I was gonna do the others,
All right.
and then I could, while he sings, I could do the makeup because you got. Since I got a camera, I want the camera to hit my
All
face
right.
to show you what she really looks like.
Yeah.
So let Frank sing a song. I'll come out with my
Yeah.
first skit.
yeah. All right.
You know,
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
Angelo
Yeah.
Capone, everybody, and you're gonna be doing a lot of shows coming up and stuff,
Yes,
right? You
let
do
me-
shows a lot. You've done a lot
Yeah,
of big
well,
shows.
let me
all
give you
over.
this one before I go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Do it.
August 20,
August 21st.
August 26th
6.
in
26th.
Red Bank,
Red Bank. Oh, that's a great.
Bona Sailor
Red
restaurant,
Bank.
which happens to be excellent in their food.
and they're bringing us in to do a show.
Wow, the Rat Pack.
You could go on my Facebook, Angelo Capone. You'll see my Jerry face.
Right.
You could go to Angelo Capone as Jerry Lewis on YouTube, and you'll see me there. But we'll be August 26th in Red Bank, Bonacea.
Right. Wow.
You could call for your tickets now, which is area code 848-303-1566. It's presented by Bill Brown Entertainment. A great guy. He loves entertainment. He loves to bring it, and we're fortunate he's bringing us. And after that,
that's going to be great.
there's going to be a disco show. After
Oh,
us, they'll have
look
disco music, have somebody singing.
And it's right in Red Bank.
It's right in Red Bank.
How could you not go to that?
And
everybody?
hopefully you'll call for your tickets and ask, say that Jerry sent you and talk to him.
Jerry, what's the story?
Jerry, here's right here. Here it is again before I go. 848-303-1566. Bill Brown. He'll pick up. You talk to him and get your tickets and come and see us.
Wow.
All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah, and we'll
Beautiful.
do our sponsors while Frank, you're gonna sing, and he's gonna go and get into another character.
Okay.
All right, Angelo Capone, everybody. How you doing? Sit over here, Frank. Get that mic. You got that mic over there? Check that. Just get the mic. You don't need to stand. Do you?
No.
No. All right, so we got a great show tonight, so you better stay tuned, everybody. We got Teresa DeRoss here. She sang an old-time song. What was the name of the song?
Blackbird.
Blackbird. You got to hear a vibrato, everybody. Unbelievable. Like natural, like the old way that people used to sing with the vibrato and just a little tone, right,
Beautiful.
Frank? You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a great song.
Very
we're
nice.
Gonna
I'm looking forward to it.
do a little
Yeah.
Oh,
bit
that's
of it.
great.
And Frank, this is Frank James, everybody. You know
Hey.
him from Staten Island. All over. He's a big fan of a lot of things.
Yeah, Elvis, Tom
Elvis,
Jones,
Yeah.
Billy Joel,
Billy Joel.
Bobby Darin, love Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin.
Yeah, and of course Fred Coscia, right here,
Yeah,
ladies
Frank-
and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Writer,
I was-
producer,
I was-
and drummer.
I was just out at the cutting room.
I saw that. I didn't know you were going there.
And the guy that was singing, he was on American Idol.
Which guy was that? That was on Broadway?
Yeah, Aaron Paul, his name is.
Oh, I don't know.
But he was one of the first ones on American Idol.
Oh.
With Cow.
Yeah, Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell. Simon
Ah.
Says. Do
Simon
this,
Says.
Simon says.
Simon Cowell. Cowell, is it?
Yes, Cowell.
Well, anyway, this guy performed last night. He was great. He's going to do another show there at the cutting room.
Beautiful.
So we
Oh, that's
were,
a great
we were
place.
live.
Great
Who Do You
place,
Like
right?
TV was live last night at the cutting room. We did interviews with different people that were there and stuff. The sound there is
Oh, great sound.
unbelievable.
Great sound.
We got to do a show there.
I was in the Gong Show Live there.
Wow.
I was
mean,
Melvis. Elvis in the new millennium. Melvis.
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
And Carmine Apiece
Carmen was
backed
there?
me.
Oh yeah, Carmen.
drums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was in
yeah.
the group Cream. He did that.
No, Vanilla Fudge.
Vanilla fudge. Yeah, I knew it was what it was.
Something
Vanilla cream.
close
vanilla
enough.
Fudge. Right. I'll have a little chocolate sprinkles on that
Yeah.
fudge.
I sang,
Yeah.
Who Let My Hound Dog Out?
Who let the dogs out?
I don't want to go to rehab, and
Yeah.
something with Bruno Mars, but
Bruno
I don't know.
Mars, yeah.
But that was
So
a funny.
Just
wanna
the
do
way
a
you
song?
are?
Sure.
Brian, are we set up for a song?
Which one we doing? Kicking head. Do kick in the head. I need a little kick in the head today.
Kicking out. You can sit down because you got the Who Do You
Yeah.
Like TV sign there. You got Teresa here.
Yeah.
You're a big fan. You sang a song with Teresa at
That's
the-
right.
at the fair.
Yep.
You know? So we're kicking it up here on Staten Island, everybody. Who Do You Like TV? You've seen us many a times. We had thousands and thousands of shows
Freddie.
on TV.
Why do they call it an expressway when it's more like a driveway?
What?
The Staten Island Expressway.
Oh, yeah.
They call
Now
it an expressway,
no,
but it was
they-
like a driveway.
They expanded it, but it seems like there's
They
less.
expanded how many cars are
I
sitting,
don't
going
know.
nowhere.
I don't get it. I don't
know.
get it.
Anyway.
But we ready for that song?
All right.
All right. Yeah. Come on, sing it, everybody. Frank James.
How lucky can one guy be?
We got,
I kissed her and she kissed me.
got Jerry Lewis coming
Like
up
a
next.
sailor once said, ain't that a kick in the head?
You snap your face. Yeah.
The room was completely black.
Okay.
I hugged her and she hugged back.
There you go.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
All right.
My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. This is just the beginning. My life is gonna be beautiful. Sunshine enough to spread.
I feel like I'm on the Love Boat.
Just like the fella said.
Yeah.
Tell me quick.
Tell me, baby.
Ain't love a kick in the head? Come on.
Sing it. Come on,
Come on,
everybody,
Teresa.
swing it. It's summertime. You're watching Who Do You Like TV?
Like the fella once said, ain't life a kick in the head?
Come on, have fun, everybody. Yeah. All
Like
right.
the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Ba-da-da.
My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. Is this just a beginning? My life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll
Swing
be
it.
wed. She's picked out that king-sized bed.
All right.
I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick.
Yeah.
Tell me quick, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
All right, Frank James, everybody. Yeah. All right. Wow, that was a cool version. Listen, everybody, it's summertime. Who Do You Like TV's got a new show out, and now we got no other than Jerry Lewis as Angelo Capone. Yeah.
That's me. That's me. All right, now
Wait.
what I'm gonna do is here. I was in a movie called The Errand Boy, and he ran around delivering things, and what he did was this. This is how he did. Let me just put the microphone over here.
Wow.
And this
There you
is
go.
what he did. You got to come with me now.
Mm-hmm.
What you're gonna do is, if you remember the movie, if you don't remember the movie, this is how it went. He was going through the hotel, doing his thing, and he walked into one of the CEO of the hotel's office. And when he got in there, he just felt like he wished he could have been one of them at one point in his life. So he pretended, because that's what Jerry did all his life. He pretended. The character was a pretender. And that's when things hit him. When he walked in, he felt this moment to be the CEO. And this is how it went.
Wow.
Are you ready? Put it on, baby. Put it up a little louder.
All right, yeah. All right.
And what that
Angelo Capone.
and what
singing,
that was all about, that he was
come.
talking to his employees like he was the big boss.
He was the big boss,
And
right?
you could Google that or
Yeah.
watch the movie, and you'll see what made that popular, because that was the Count Basie Orchestra.
Wow, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, the music was great.
Yeah.
And expressions. You know, people I know people that they still watch the silent films.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of that, like the expressions and everything.
Well, Jerry was at 15 years old, when he really stepped out, he was a pantomimer. He was a lip syncer. He didn't have words. He wasn't a comic. He didn't have. He
Yeah.
wasn't the Jan Murrays or the Buddy Hackett's or those guys. He was a pantomimer. He would do everything pantomiming or lip syncing.
Yeah.
Until he met Dean, he became
More
the verbal.
Yeah, verbal.
And he stayed in the little boy, because people
Wow.
don't understand. He made it. When he does his interview, which annoys me, when he says it's the handsome man and the monkey.
Right.
He's not the monkey. He's a little boy. He met Dean as a little boy, and he stayed in that character, the little boy, as
Wow.
he's the handsome man. Dean had 10 years on him. So that's a big difference from,
Yeah.
they met at 17, 18, he was 28. At 28.
Isn't did Dean Martin push away from him for a little bit and then come back to him, or was
No,
there wasn't a club? Didn't he work a club or something, and then he did it by himself, and he said,
No,
"Oh,
they
was the
they
story?
worked together. One thing about Dean, he was loyal till the end, when he was like, I had enough,
yeah."
and he went on his way. But
No, but I'm talking about when they first met. How did they? You
oh
know,
well, what happened was they met. You know, at that point, Frank, Dean, and Jerry met as young crooners and comics coming up, and Jerry was at the 500 Club.
yeah,
And what happened was, the singer didn't show up. He came to Jerry and says, "You know anybody?" He goes, "Yeah, I have a friend who I just met within the year. His name is Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
And why don't you bring him?" He goes, "Well, bring him." So
Right.
when Dean came, he says, "You know, we got to get this show going." And Jerry
Wow.
went, "Don't worry about it. We'll get it going, because we do things together," which was a lie.
Yeah.
So Jerry did the first show. Jerry went out there, and then Dean went out there.
Yeah.
And what happened was, the guy called Jerry in and says, "I thought you two guys did together. If you don't, you're out." He went to Dean. He says,
Wow.
"Listen, you and I got to do something." So the story is, they ordered a pastrami sandwich and the paper bag. He wrote the first 2-3 skits on a paper bag,
Wow.
and it was still in his safe.
Sounds like what we
Probably
do.
one of his sons has it today.
Yeah.
And Dean was so brilliant,
Yeah.
he just went with it.
Yeah.
Did a show, an hour and 20 minutes together.
Wow.
The next day, they had a line around the block of hundreds of people heard about them.
And the first show.
First show, and they were out
Wow.
there every night for 2 hours.
Unbelievable.
So you imagine two guys that never met each other. Here they are,
Yeah.
2 hours doing a show.
You talk about.
When we do shows, we got to figure out the 2 hours. They just did and what they did was, they ad-libbed. My act is about ad-libbing. I like to go out there amongst the people. See, when I do Carmen Miranda,
Yeah.
I don't come out of the stage.
Oh,
I come
that's
from
funny.
the
Where did you
audience,
see him do Carmen Miranda?
and I bring someone with me, and I
Yeah.
open the door to get the audience to work with me. They're my props.
Yeah.
Because
right.
in
Without
the end,
audience.
right?
Yeah.
In the end, I got my skit. I do the Carmen skit. I do the cigar. I got the skit. But in
Yeah,
between,
you gotta-
because I'm not a stand-up and tell jokes, the
Right.
joke is the people
Yeah.
with me, and we have fun. And
That's
I try to bring the room like we're all in our. You know when Dean and Frank made that statement, "How did everybody get in my room?" Well, I take that attitude that they are in my living room or I'm in their living room, and we're just hanging out
Right.
and we have fun.
One-on-one. Yeah.
And I could just stand there and just
That's what
say,
it's
"Oh,
all-
I don't know. You look very funny. Is that your wife?" "Oh, she's horrible. I don't know. I would never." And we just go with it, because everybody wants to be part of the show.
Yeah. That's why reality shows are doing so good now, because people don't want to watch drawn out. I mean, there's some great shows out there still, but I mean, overall.
But you just said the key word. There are still some. There isn't.
Yeah.
We grew up with great entertainment.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I keep it classic. I keep the classics with the
Yeah.
Sinatras, Dean Martin,
Right.
the stand
Now
up
the thing
of
is,
the
how
day.
do you get the younger kids to well, actually,
You just got to do it.
no, but actually, I know, like Teresa,
Yes.
she loves all the old
Movies.
old movies, right?
Well,
Old soul.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
she's got old.
And you're learning from that.
Yeah.
But how come some people get it? and
It's
some-
just that's life.
yeah.
You know, life has its way of.
But there's enough of them that it could.
Oh, they're out there.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody tells me, you're doing Jerry. You don't have the audience no more. No, you're mistaken.
Yeah, right.
There are more of us than anything.
That's
It's
why
just
that's
that-
all they're playing is
Right.
it's Jerry Lewis,
They-
Dean Martin,
they-
Abbott and Costello.
What people don't understand, I'll give you an example. Here's Rod Stewart. You're a rocker, right?
Right.
Rod Stewart, 30 years doing rock and roll.
Yeah.
He did 20 albums. He
Right.
did one standard album that made him more money
Yeah.
than those 20 albums
Yeah.
that he did rock and roll. So what does that tell you?
Standard,
The
yeah.
audience is there,
But it's
you
for
gotta
that, right.
you gotta present it.
Yeah.
So my goal is I'm just gonna keep presenting it until someone finds it funny. Now here's the thing. If someone doesn't know Jerry Lewis and sees me at the first time, I'm not giving them Jerry, I'm giving them a character, a fun character.
Character, yeah.
So it's a twofold. If you know Jerry, wow. If you don't, wow, he's making me laugh.
Yeah.
So that's the
Right.
whole thing.
That's
It's
the
like
bottom
someone
line.
coming along singing.
That's
You
the
know,
bottom
because
line.
because they're 30 years old and they're singing a song from 1950, if they sing it good and they do it right, what's the difference?
Yeah.
So that's where we are today. We're trying to bring
Yeah.
back what was good.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Frank, you do Dean Martin, right? You just,
Yeah, we just did. That was Dean Martin.
That was a
Kicking
kick
ahead.
in the
Yeah,
head.
kicking ahead.
Yeah, that was
right.
Dean
That
Martin.
was a
Sure.
Dean.
But I'm saying
That's
you do-
Amore.
That's
Yeah,
Amore.
That's
wow.
Amore. Everybody
You
loves
know
somebody.
that my family.
You're nobody to somebody
No,
loves you?
yep.
You
yep.
want to sing that together later?
Yeah, we could do that.
No, you're supposed
maybe
to
not
say
today.
yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
Now, see, when you work with me, you just do it.
You just do
Because
it.
nothing is a mistake.
Spontaneous.
Nothing's
Well,
a
you're gonna
mistake.
do-
I don't know
you're
if I
gonna
know
do
the
that
words
song
off
with
the top of my
Teresa.
head,
Maybe you
but-
could do that. Well, we did it already. That swing song. What was the name of that song?
Blackbird?
But you
Blackbird?
recorded. You recorded.
Yeah, we recorded.
Yeah,
it,
you could
so-
put that.
Yeah,
just
we'll
with that.
show that.
So
yeah.
listen, we'll have fun. We'll see what we
Yeah.
can do. And I'm gonna do it as Diana Caruso. I'll come out as
Oh,
Diana
okay.
and we'll do
All right.
You're Nobody
You're
Till
watching
Somebody
Who Do You
Loves
Like TV, everybody.
You. All right?
We got,
It's live TV.
What is it?
It's live TV. We gotta do
yeah,
live,
this
right?
is live.
That's
This is
it. Whatever happens,
What
happens.
you get, what you see is what you get.
Yeah, and you're getting
Well,
it.
people watch my show all the time. They said, Fred, you said, I have a football show. I said, don't you? He said, I don't care about the football. He says, I like the show. I said, what do you mean? You don't realize this team won that? They don't care about it.
That's right.
They don't even know football.
And I'd like to tell your
But you're-
audience,
that's
we're over here in Staten Island Cable, and I had a show here called
Yeah.
Face to Face Productions.
Right.
Maybe you can find it if you Google it or call the station. I did 5 shows here, face to face. It was a variety show. I had
Yeah.
great entertainment here. And some of them went on to do good. Chris Monte's a stand-up. He's out there. He was on my show. I had Sinatra impersonators. I did interviews with them. So you can check it out. And this is what it's all about, what we're doing.
Yeah.
What Freddie's doing right now,
Yeah.
this is what it's all
That's
about.
it. Your most fun is when you do it spontaneous.
Just do it.
And the guy who was, I couldn't remember his name, Fred Armisen. He came
Right.
on to our show.
Okay.
And he was saying, "Oh, Fred, you're great." Blah blah blah. I said, "Yeah, but how do you watch?" They watch the show. Saturday Night Live watches our show to
Wow.
pick up ideas,
Wow,
just
see?
like they probably, you could.
Well, here's one right here.
Yeah, here's one right here. So,
Great.
you know,
Beautiful.
Well, you could be on Saturday Night Live easy.
Well,
But
listen,
you
again-
should just go. You should go. I know a friend that knows the head guy. Maybe. we can
Yeah,
say,
talk
who
to the head
knows?
guy. Let's see. Listen,
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You got to put everything in God's hands
They
and
need-
just,
Yeah, you're
God
right.
willing, if it happens,
But
do
you
it.
know, the
That's
only
all.
way is to get out there, even if it's a regular TV like what we're
Exactly.
doing.
That's
you know.
why I'm here.
And now they're going to get out all over the country, so
Yeah,
it
well,
should
that-
be
you know,
good.
you know, that's great.
We'll have you on. I have we got the comedy show with Nevin Cummings
Okay.
next month. If you want to come on there, I told him about you. He
Yeah,
says, he's gonna
definitely.
put
I'll
you on.
come and do something.
You know, so yeah. And,
yeah, definitely.
I mean, if Teresa thinks you're funny, you got
I
it.
do.
Well,
She-
these are my new friends.
she-
Teresa, her mother and father from Bella Bean. These are
Yeah.
my new friends.
Oh
and
yeah,
I-
Bella, that's right. You remind me. I got the Bella Beans is our sponsor.
Bella Bean.
Cafe. Oriental
Bean.
Plaza, who provides the food.
Right.
AJC Advisors.
Okay.
Diddly D Bagel and Deli.
Say that 3 times fast.
I know, Diddly D Bagel and Deli.
Deli bean and bagel. Bagel and deli bean. Bean and belly deli. That's Sally.
High Tobacco. Oh, wow. We had, and the cabinet guy, what's his name? God, the cabinets.
Don't be afraid. Speak up.
Oh, God, I forgot it. What?
Signature.
Signature.
Cabinets, everybody. I can't
Wow, I'm
forget
like
him
blank today.
because he sponsors me all
I'm
the
sorry,
time.
Fred. The heat's getting to my head today.
Yeah, Signature
The heat.
cabinets. And that's it. You know, I'm sorry if I'm a little lisp, but you know what happened to me? You want to hear something funny? I went to my friend's barn in Jersey, and I was doing a video with the horses and everything, how it's, and all of a sudden the horse came back and bammed me in the head with his mouth, and he knocked out half my. Oh, Island Wide, right? Tony B. Island Wide Realty too. That's another spot. But anyway, he knocked out my
forgot
tooth.
one.
Now I got a cap in my tooth, and now I gotta.
Now,
I gotta
what do you
find
mean
the
the
dead-
horse hit
I
you?
gotta find the dead. What?
What do you mean he hit you? You bumped
With his
into
head?
him?
With his
He-
head?
No, I was.
Did he get mad at you?
I was going up to him like this, and
And he
all of a
cracked
sudden
you
he
one?
He
bumped.
just turned around.
He
Wow.
fucking hit me under the chin. I was like, holy shit! And then to top it off, I had a chocolate cake that somebody made, and it was so hard as a rock, and that knocked it out completely. And that's the story about the teeth, you know.
I'll give you my teeth, the
Yeah.
nutty teeth.
The nutty, yeah.
You pick
yeah.
up a lot of girls.
So you're gonna do the.
I'm gonna do the typewriter next. Maybe he'll
Typewriter.
sing another song. I'll go get it.
Typewriter,
See,
yeah.
let me tell you what
All right.
why I do this. See, I got in an outfit. You have to bring the character what the character was. Just doing it is like me just doing anything, putting on the force and the water coming out. No,
Yeah.
I get into character to feel and understand, and let the people know when they Google it or they see it in the movie and they see Jerry do it. Oh, that's who he was doing.
He was doing.
So
yeah.
I always get into that character understanding.
Right,
You know what I
understand.
mean? Do you understand?
The visual.
Do you understand? Because I'm
You
I'm
understand.
lost right now. I don't know.
I'll tell you.
Sit on my lap. I'm gonna use your car. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get you, make him,
Yeah.
and I'll be back. All
Good
right?
thing we live in New York. That's the only ones that think we're nutty
People
enough to. All right. Angelo Capone, everybody he does Jerry Lewis. He's great. He's going to do Mr. Doubtfire. See, you can sit over here, Frank, again. You're allowed. And now, what do we got? What song are you going to do next?
What do you want? You want either Splish Splash? What do you want, Teresa?
Splish Splash.
Splish splash.
Splish
Yeah,
Splash?
because after this, we got to go in the pool. It's
All right.
like 98 degrees out.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Splish Splash, I've been taking a
A
bath.
bath.
Bop, 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 bop. All about on
The
a
late,
Saturday
great
night.
Bobby Darin. That's right.
Oh, that Bobby Darin did this?
Yeah.
He wrote it? He didn't
He
write
wrote it. I don't think so.
Who
But
wrote
this was
the
his
song,
first hit.
Brian? Brian, what? You don't know. You got, Brian, are you going to do that imitation you did with, for Mahala Hala Hala? Come on. Oh, he does a Mahala Hala Hala Harris.
Oh, no.
Imitation, you'll laugh. Oh, no, Brian's going to do it. But, all right, so, Brian, you almost got it ready? We're going to do another song, everybody. Frank James is going to do Splish
Splish
Splash.
Splash, I was taking a bath upon a Saturday night.
Come on,
Hey!
sing it.
Rubber dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor. I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And well, splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? They were a splishing and a splashing, breathing with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking in the rubbing. Hey, yay!
All right. Great time for this song. All right. Frank James, everybody.
Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Woo! Flip flop, they were doing a bop. All the teens had the dancing bug. Well, Lollipop and Peggy Sue, golly, Miss Molly was even there too. And well, splish splash, Forgot about that band. I went and put my dancing shoes on. Well, we were reeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling, splishing and a splashing. Hey, yeah!
Woo!
Woo!
Sing it, Frankie!
Was splishing and a splashing, moving and a grooving,
Come on.
reeling with the feeling,
Come on, I see you dancing out
rocking
there.
and a rolling,
All right.
moving and a grooving, splishing and a splashing, a splish, splashing, yeah. Splishing and a splashing, one time. Moving and a grooving, reeling with the feeling,
Right.
moving and a grooving. Moving and a grooving, splishing
Wow,
and a splashing, a
hey,
splish,
that's a fun
splash.
song.
Yeah.
All right, Frank James singing it for you. Yeah. Splishing in the.
We need to go splishing and splashing.
Yeah, so we got a funny skit coming up. Angelo Capone is gonna. Oh, here it is, everybody.
Woo.
There he is.
Oh, here I am.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
let me give you the background of this.
yeah.
All right, here's the background. Jerry was in an office, and he's going for a job, and he dressed the only way he knows how. Anything he's got, he throws on.
He threw it.
So right there alone, he's not probably going to get the job. But he hears all these typewriters, and he wants to be like, I know that typewriting and knowing how to do the typewriter is going to get you the job. And he goes into his imaginary pretending thing. You ready for the typewriter? Go ahead.
Typewriter.
Here we go.
Wow.
And that's the typewriter.
Wow, that's it.
I
Yeah,
love
I
that skit.
remember that
Yeah, I
show.
like that.
Yeah.
I love
That
that
became
skit,
a
yeah.
big
That was great.
signature thing for him.
Yeah.
And why? is
That's the
because
old typewriter, right?
the
That's
old typewriter,
old
and
typewriter.
why it became because his pantomiming. Everything he did was pantomime. Everything it was lip syncing.
Yeah.
That was Jerry. And me being who I was as a kid, being dyslexic and illiterate, I had a pantomime. I had to pretend. I had to lip sync because I didn't know how to do it. But I
Wow.
could fake it. So I
Yeah.
was a faker.
Yeah.
But I used the comedy in the faking to disguise what I was doing.
What you were doing, yeah.
And the comedy made everybody see me as the person versus the little boy who was lost in his fears and his worries about what he's going to bring.
You bring to the yeah.
You know what
Wow.
I mean? So
That's amazing. And that's
Jerry became an out for me.
Yeah.
You know, became an out for me.
a fault became a positive, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my story is that I'm trying to let people know everybody has anxiety of
Yeah.
something, has
Oh,
fears,
yeah.
has their. So take your strengths and put that in your fears and just go do.
Because
it.
you'll find that your fears is not as fearful as you
Yeah.
think they are.
That's true. And you know, a lot of performers I notice, they're actually, well, I work with Tiny Tim, right? Remember
Okay.
Tiny Tim?
Yeah.
He used to be scared to go up on stage. Like we'd back him up with the music and everything.
Right.
And his agent used to call me to tell, oh, could you go get Tiny Tim? I said, why? He said he's
scared.
trying to go on stage. I said, yeah, but we can't get paid.
Yeah, right.
If you don't go on, we don't get paid.
Right, exactly.
So I used to go all the way to the back. It was, like we did a lot of Long Island clubs with him. And went in the back. I said, Tiny. He goes, oh, Fred. He goes, hi, I can't do it. I said, Tiny, you got to do it. He goes, why? I said, we ain't going to get paid. So I got him up, and I walked him all the way to the stage, onto the stage. And then once he got on,
But that's everybody.
yeah, once he got on, he was good.
That's every.
He played 100 songs once he got on.
I always tell people the journey is the exciting part, getting there,
Yeah.
because it brings all fears and doubts and development of what you're going to do.
Yeah.
That's the journey. Getting there is not the journey. It's everything else. So you take those fears, you take all that, and just package it. And then
Yeah.
once you get there, realize you made it.
You made it, right.
You made it.
Yeah, you made the journey.
Right. People make their journey their biggest fear.
Yeah.
Don't.
yeah.
Take it as a lesson.
Take it as a lesson, right.
Right.
That's why sometimes they say when something not good happens, it's use it as a positive if you
Right.
can,
Because something will come out of it that it's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't realize that maybe we're late going somewhere. Maybe that lateness made you be safe from something happening.
True.
If you got there earlier.
Yeah.
So
true.
instead of complaining about it, find out what you're complaining
Right.
about when it's all over. Because you might not complain about it.
Yeah, you might not complain
You
about it.
might not
right.
complain about it.
Less things to complain about.
Right. And
Sure.
after a while, we don't need
Yeah.
anything to complain about. You know what I mean?
You're a blabbermouth, Alice.
You're a blabbermouth.
Blabbermouth.
See, I was at the dean. I was a blabbermouth, the dean. He was always be quiet, don't talk, don't say, sit over there, don't say a word. And that's what happened.
Yeah,
But,
say
you
that.
know, again-
But you do things like when you're around, sometimes you go into that mode. People must look at you like
Well,
what is it?
there's times I
You
just
ever
can't help it. Like, I'll one time when I was a kid, remember I'm like, say, 15, 16, 17 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was I was standing on line to the toll booth, and it was all crazy. And when I'm like anxious now. Come on, let's go, let's move it on, let's go, let's get this going. The guy behind it was very like, all right, how many tokens? When I got up there, I said, I just got to release.
Yeah.
This anxiety. I went,
Hey, can you help me here? I'm trying to get in the train. Could you stop?
this guy thought I was real. He thought this is the way I talk. And he was like,
Right, that's
all right,
what I'm
I'll do it.
saying.
As I'm listening to him, he sounded
don't-
like me. All right, I'll help you. Don't worry here. Because I got him confused. We're all confused. All right, I'll get you. How many tokens? I said, give me it all. Give me it all. How much did they cost? I'll take them all. Meanwhile, I was confused. All of them? I can't give you all. I got other people. And we went like into a skit. But what was it doing for me? I was releasing all that.
That's funny.
Waiting, come on, let's go. Are you an
Yeah.
idiot? Because you don't want to tell people. You don't want to bring your head to saying, are people dumb or they idiots or this and that. You need to have peace because
Yeah.
they're going to do what you're going to do one day. And one day you're going to do what they do. So we're all in the same bond.
We're all in the same.
We're all in the same bond.
It's like
we're all animals.
We're all put into a
Exactly.
fishbowl.
We're in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
And you got to know how to release that. So
Yeah.
I use Jerry and I release it.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I mean?
That's great. And I'll tell you, nothing better than that era, the Jerry Lewis era. And
One time I'm in a
forget about
dentist
it.
office. I had
Yeah.
fake teeth in here.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm waiting. I said, this is. I was actually getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Finally got in there. I said, heck, I put all the fake teeth in my mouth. Open your mouth. I opened my mouth. All the teeth came out. He panicked. He went, what the heck? He looked at me. I went, I'm only fooling. It's only a joke because I was out there getting crazy. Well, he made me get up and do a skit. Come on, show me your. I'm like,
Yeah.
Doc, I'm trying to get out of here. I only did this to break the ice, not for you, for me.
Yeah.
So, you always got to
And
do
you know
something.
something? You ever know, like, because we're performers, and you see character. That's why you laugh at people that do things that are funny, but they don't think they're funny.
Exactly.
And meanwhile,
Right,
they're
right.
hilarious.
Exactly. How about the person who's serious and they're funny?
Right,
Oh, yeah,
right,
that-
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that
the
happens.
serious
Oh.
person, and you understand
You're laughing
why are
at
you
that.
laughing? And they're like, why are you laughing? Because you're funny. You don't even realize how you're.
Remember I was telling you
comics
that.
about how
Sometimes
you
I don't
deliver.
know what I'm laughing at.
Well, doesn't it
Yeah,
happen?
what?
Sometimes
Sometimes
you'll
I don't know what I'm
get
laughing
from
at.
that person, and
Right,
you'll
you
make
don't
the
know, but
character
you
because
know
of them.
funny.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
See what he just said? Tell what you just said.
Sometimes you'll see somebody and how they act and how they express, and you'll wind
Yeah.
up putting that into your
That's
your
it.
Character.
Exactly.
Oh
into your
yeah. Well, over the
character. Yeah.
years from doing shows, I must I got about 20, 30 characters. Well, Brian actually imitates maybe 20 of these people that came from CTV, and you can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Because but he bring out the character of them,
Right.
even though you don't know who it is.
Right.
It's funny.
But they have something.
Right.
Everybody has something
So
to
he's
put on the
taking the
table.
funniness and,
Right.
and imitating it,
Right.
but nobody even knows who that person is. But it's
Like,
funny.
The joke with me, my wife, when she yells at me,
Yeah.
I'm hysterical. Because she's funny the way she does it.
Yeah.
And she'll like, I'm serious. I'm like, yeah, but don't be serious.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're making me laugh because of the way she does it.
I thought I shut off my phone.
But it's all right. Who's it? Give me. Who's on there?
It was John.
All right, what is
Wait, let me wait. I'll
It's
get
my
him
dad?
back. What? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
He's on it. He thinks we're done already.
All right, so
All
I'm
right,
going to go get into character. 'Cause
Yeah.
This takes a look.
I
Because
get
this,
it to
this
wait,
camera
wait.
is
He
got-
wants to wait. Well, let me.
Who's that? He's back?
Yeah, wait, let me see. Yeah, wait. Hold on. Yeah, John, we're on the air.
Oh, all right. Send me a shot of the whole audience.
I'm going to give you a shot when I see you. Don't worry about it, Mr. Bean. You're going to get some shot.
You're gonna
Don't
get some
worry.
Shot.
All right, I want to see a picture of all of you sitting up there.
Oh,
All
sitting here. All right, we're sitting on the
All right,
table.
we will, John. All right, well, he's going into another character. All right, well, all right, bye. All right, so,
I'm going to go do this, and we're going to do You're
Oh.
Nobody Till Somebody Loves You.
All right.
Brian, could
I got
you
it.
put in the thing that that Teresa did with Angelo? That skit, and sit over here,
All right.
Brian.
Get the mic. Or...
Yeah, bring the mic over. Maybe we'll do a song after that if we got time. Yeah, so you're watching Who Do You Like TV, everybody. We have a great guest, special guest, and he's great, you know, Jerry Lewis.
I love Jerry Lewis,
Who's
yeah.
better than Jerry Lewis?
Yeah. No,
I mean, Jackie Gleason was as good.
But it's
maybe,
different. It's
in
different
type.
way. Yeah, it's a
But
different
the
way.
humor of yesteryear, and all you kids out there that are watching the show, and you're going to
Well,
be watching.
the
it
difference
because-
is Ralph Cramden was the straight man.
Yeah.
He was the straight man, but he made
It's
it so
amazing
funny.
how the chemistry
Yeah.
between Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Oh,
was.
absolutely. The straight man and that
Yeah.
was the opposites.
Yeah. Do you have that? You have that with Teresa? All right, Teresa, you got to hear her voice. She's got like an old-time sounding voice that sounds great. And the song, what's the name of the song again?
Blackbird.
Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of no, it's not that song. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that song once before.
We got it, or we'll go to. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Here we
Pack
go.
up all my cares and woe, here I go, sing low. Bye, bye, blackbird. When somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is he. Bye, bye, blackbird. When all you get lower, understand me. Say all those love stories they all hand me. Make my bed and let the light. I'll ride late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye.
All right.
Hey!
Yeah. Wow. Wow, Teresa,
Nice.
that was your debut on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great. The vibrato, right? The
Very
vibrato?
nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, Brian put the echo up. Well, you didn't need to put that much echo, Brian, but it was good. It was good. It sounded really good. You sounded great, Teresa. That was good.
Very nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very
So
good.
we got a song for Frank. Another song.
I don't know
What song do you
I
have?
don't know. You want to do Dream Lover?
All
Yeah,
right.
all right.
Yeah, let's do Dream Lover. We're dreaming right now.
Another Bobby Darin.
But that was great, the vibrato. I love women that have a vibrato.
Like loudness.
Yeah, like that. Who's the singers that had a good vibrato in their voice?
Celine
The old
Dion,
time,
I guess.
the
Oh,
old-
Mariah Carey.
No, the old.
Oh,
singers.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald. Who's that? Yeah.
Oh,
Who?
the one that sang "God Bless America" was in it.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of old singers. And,
Oh, yeah.
And some new ones that have that.
Yeah.
Have that. What was her name? Elias something.
Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Alana Morissette. Right. She had some of that vibrato. It works. It works. You know, Frank.
Yeah.
Do we got the song? All right, here we go. And then we got Jerry Lewis coming back. Angelo Capone. All right. Frank James, everybody. Pump it up.
Every night I hope and pray a dream of lover will come my way. A girl to hold in my arms and know the magic of her charms, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone.
All right, sing it out there, everybody. Come on.
Dream lover, where are you? With a love oh so true, and a hand that I can hold to feel you near as I grow old, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to be alone. Someday, I don't know how, I hope she hears my pleas. Someday, I don't know how, she'll bring her love to me.
Yeah.
Dream lover, until then, I'll go to sleep and dream again. 'Cause that's the only thing to do till all my lovers' dreams come true. Because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to be alone.
right.
Oh, oh, come on, baby. Dream lover so I don't have to be alone. Hey, hey, come on, honey. Dream lover so I don't have to be alone. Oh, yeah. Hey,
Whoa,
Bobby,
that was
Darren.
great. That was fun, that
And
song.
Teresa, help me out on
Teresa
that.
helped
That
out
was
on
great.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
You
good.
know that song, right?
Yeah.
Teresa is getting confidence as the show goes on.
Because she's got good taste in music. She knows the classics.
The first
Bobby
time she's
Darin,
on TV.
Elvis
now we
Presley.
Wait till you see this thing's coming out now. Frank.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Step
my
over
goodness
there.
gracious.
Frankie, let him.
Oh, my goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great, great guest now coming out.
Oh,
And
my
he's gonna-
goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
there she is.
Woo!
Oh, you're back.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Back.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Diana Caruso. Let me
That,
get
it's so, wow, this is some character.
You're calling me a character?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I
That's
can't
okay.
oh.
Well, let me
Wow.
introduce
You look
myself.
beautiful.
My name. Oh, thank you so much. My name is Diana Caruso,
Wow.
and I was back in the '60s with a group called Diana Caruso and the Screams.
Oh, wow.
Our competition was Diana Ross and the Supremes.
That is Supremes. I would have
Yes.
screamed too.
Yeah, well, what happened was they were with Motown and we were with No Town.
No.
They promoted us, but we had hits. We were doing
Yeah?
pretty good. Oh yeah, we
Didn't I
did.
see you by the ferry terminal the
Wow.
other day?
Maybe I was at the fact that
he
a lot
had
of
anything to
I met a
say?
lot of sailors in my day.
So she had a lot of hits.
Oh, we had one. You'll never walk alone without your cane. Oh, that
Oh,
was
wow.
a big one.
Oh, my God.
You're the reason our kids are so ugly.
Ah.
And one of our big hits was though your teeth are stained, your heart is pure.
Wow.
That used to make me cry. That was a beautiful ballad. It was
Yeah,
a beautiful ballad.
Wow, that's amazing.
But we
how-
were out there. We did pretty good. We were very into the competition. I opened up for
Wow. And you're
Frank.
very artistic too.
Well, in the day we had the clothes.
I love that
Yeah,
outfit.
Well, I mean,
that
The,
the
you know,
beads.
the beads.
Fred, we
the
should borrow this
beads,
outfit.
Wow.
You know, in the 60s was a movement of fashion.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yes.
Unbelievable.
Let's wait. I want to think. You know how they take selfies? Let me do a selfie. Come on, you and I. This was our selfie. We had a mirror. We used to look at ourselves.
Oh, yeah, the
Right?
mirror,
They got a
right.
phone. They take, and then they go back and take another one. So
Wait.
why don't we just take a picture and look at ourselves?
Oh, man, I got it.
So what happened was, can I give you a little? I'll give you an
Yeah,
understanding.
I'm listening to you.
You listen. Go ahead. Oh, what happened?
We're
He's
taking a
picture.
selfie.
Oh, taking it.
Get-
Yeah, let's take that selfie.
in for a
I'll
second.
take my selfie, and here we are.
Wait.
Oh,
You
let me
got-
take the glasses off. How's the makeup? Does it look pretty good? Is it nice?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Beautiful.
I work on it all the time. Very hard to.
All right.
Very
we
hard.
got one shot. We'll
Well-
get a couple of. Oh, yeah.
Well, let me. Oh, he's telling us to move. So here's the move.
What's the
I know
move?
you have a singer here,
Yeah.
and I came out of retirement. My screams,
Oh,
they
yeah?
passed away. They passed away. So,
What happened?
but they passed away. Passed away means they died. I don't want to say the word died. Like, they moved on, and they told me to come out of retirement. But I'm coming out because in those
Yeah.
days I worked with Dean and Frank and
Oh.
Sammy and all them.
What'd you
So-
think of them then?
Oh, they were my boys. I loved them all.
Really?
So here I am. Why don't you do a song? Want to do a song together?
Sure.
Okay,
You
let's
gonna
do a
do a
song.
song together?
Yeah,
All
let's do
right.
a song.
All right.
All right.
this is
You're
great.
nobody till somebody loves you. You sing and I'll just sing with you. Don't worry,
All
because
right.
my voice ain't what it used to be. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be, even though I'm beautiful.
Oh man.
Anytime there.
No.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
That's it. Put a little louder there. Don't be afraid.
You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares.
I can't hear
Sing it,
that.
everybody, on Who Do You Like?
You may be king, you may possess the world, and it's gold. But
Gold won't buy you happiness
when
when you're growing old. The world still seems to change. You'll never change it.
as sure
As the stars shine above,
you're
you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love.
Always find someone to love.
Love you out there.
Someone out there. There's always somebody out there that's love. And that's what it is. This music, shows like this, always give me that love.
This is the best.
This is the best.
This is
Just
the
be
best.
who you are. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, God, I forgot the glass right there. Right in my eye. That's all right. That's
That's
okay.
all right.
Oh, I
We're
thought it was
doing
good. Okay.
All right, everybody. We'll see you
Everybody,
next time.
it was nice being here. I
All
want to
right.
thank Freddie,
Angelo
Frank,
Capone.